Mr. Chairman, FirstNet is a critical component of public safety communications in the district that I represent in Pennsylvania. It is an incredibly rural district, but not just rural districts in Pennsylvania benefit from FirstNet. FirstNet provides first responders the ability to respond to emergency situations throughout the United States with the most effective communication system that is possible. In an emergency, we all know there's no time to waste. First responders across the country know the grave consequences that can happen when a 911 call is dropped or communication systems fail in the seconds that matter the most. At Shade Gap Volunteer Fire Company in Huntington County, Pennsylvania, firefighters utilize the FirstNet system to save lives. Before the FirstNet system tower was installed in 2022, firefighters faced dropped 911 calls that were difficult to hear even when they did come through, or sometimes the phone calls did not come through. There are cases when individuals had to drive just to allow their 911 call to be received. Shade Gap Volunteer Fire Company President Tanner Locke said that with FirstNet coverage in their area, firefighters have not had one single dropped 911 call since 2022. That's right, not one single dropped 911 call. The FirstNet upgrade has allowed first responders to respond to emergencies when we all know that time is of the essence. In the previous subcommittee hearing on this important piece of legislation, I questioned witnesses on the transparency of the FirstNet contract and specifically its rural build-out. We must focus on transparency of the contract between the federal government and AT&T to ensure that areas like Huntington County, Pennsylvania, are not being left behind as deployment of this critical infrastructure accelerates. The provisions that are included in H.R. 7386, the First Responder Network Authority Reauthorization Act, will strengthen this essential program by providing NTIA with the means necessary to conduct oversight and requiring detailed reporting on the performance of the FirstNet contractor. Congress can ensure that transparency and accountability are at the center as we continue to invest in public safety communications infrastructures in the United States. I urge all of my colleagues to support this important legislation, and Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
The gentleman yields back. Is there a discussion on the Democrat side? The gentlelady.